Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to the webinar promoting the Atlantic Canada Certified Sites Program. My name is Joe Brennan, and I am the Program Manager, and we will be moderating this session this afternoon. This is the second webinar that we've hosted for the program. The first one that we hosted was last September when we launched the landowner portion of the program as we sought property owners within Atlantic Canada to apply for certification. We are very pleased today to be here and you guys joining us as we reach another significant milestone within the program, the promotion of certified sites to foreign direct investors and site selectors around the globe. Currently, we have 5 sites that have reached the certification status and another 15 throughout Atlantic Canada that are in various stages of the certification process. I also want to let the audience know that we are still actively looking for additional landowners within Atlantic Canada that would like to apply to have their properties certified. In conjunction with the webinar today, we'll be also launching an advertising campaign promoting the sites to investors and site selectors throughout Canada, in the US and in selected countries around the world. On the webinar today, I'm pleased to have with me colleagues from the provincial departments with the mandate for economic development who will help present the material. They include Will Legier and Mark McLean from Opportunities New Brunswick, Michelle Clouet-Fizard from Newfoundland Labrador Department of Industry, Energy and Technology, David Thomas from Nova Scotia Business Inc. This session will be recorded and made available for further viewing on our YouTube channel and shared on our social media feeds. We also have a French webinar that is scheduled for tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. So on the agenda today, we'll go over an introduction of the Atlantic Canada Certified Site Program, why your site should become an Atlantic Canada Certified Site, and then we'll go over the steps on how to become an Atlantic Canada Certified Site. So today we're excited to show you how the Atlantic Canada Certified Site Designation will help sites stand out.
Show the world the potential of your property. Get your Atlantic Canada Certified Site Designation, which shows global investors and site selectors that your site is ready for development. Visit AtlanticCanadaCertifiedSites.com to learn more.
The goal is to help Atlantic Canadian property owners promote their development-ready sites to investors and site selectors from around the world. So this program is a pan-Atlantic initiative that brings together Atlantic Canadian federal and provincial partners to provide exposure and attract investments to the Atlantic region through the promotion of pre-qualified development-ready sites. I'll now hand it over to Michelle, who will present the next section of slides. Michelle?
Hi, I'm having some trouble starting the video there, Joe. I think you have to give me permission. This initiative is all about fostering economic growth in Atlantic Canada by helping development-ready sites stand out and get sold. What is the Atlantic Canada Certified Site Designation? The designation certifies sites across Atlantic Canada as development-ready, creating a roster of quality properties for global investors and site selectors. For investors, certified sites means faster turnaround times, quicker approvals, and lower risks so they can make decisions and break ground on new development projects efficiently. The Atlantic Canada Certified Site Designation sets consistent standards for the certification of sites looking to be used for development. The designation puts in place all the key reviews, documents, and assessments most commonly required by investors and site selectors. Sites only receive their certified designation after an assessment review is conducted by an independent third party with extensive knowledge of commercial site selection. A certified site designation signals that it is development ready right now. When a site becomes certified, it's an official acknowledgement of that site's suitability and readiness. This is Atlantic Canada's only site certification program and network of pre-qualified development-ready sites. Why offer the site certification program in Atlantic Canada? The goal is to provide investors with access to key data and property information they need about a location's availability, utilities, transportation access, and environmental records. This helps investors make faster site selections that align with their specific needs. It also brings attention to development-ready, high-quality sites across Atlantic Canada that are primed for investment opportunities. I'll hand it over to Mark McLean now, who will provide an overview of the benefits of site certification.
Thanks, Michelle. I'll handle Mark's slides for him. So what are the benefits of getting a site certified? There are many benefits to getting the Atlantic Canada certified site designation. First off, properties get seen. Certified sites are marketed with an advertising program to targeted groups of site selector consultants and investors from around the world who are looking for excellent turnkey properties. Second, they attract investors and site selectors. So when a site becomes certified, it becomes more attractive to investors and site selectors who then have the key data and property information they need to speed up site selection decisions, reducing both the risk and time to market. Acknowledgement that the site is primed for development. A certified designation means sites are basically pre-qualified. For investors, this signals all the key documents, reviews, and assessments most commonly required are in place, which means lower risk, faster turnaround times, and quicker approvals. For property owners, certification attracts attention to their property, helping them sell their property. It's a win-win. How does a site get certified? A certified site designation is issued to properties that have successfully met a set of predetermined requirements commonly used in commercial and industrial real estate sectors. The certification process has 4 simple phases consisting of 9 steps in total. I'll ask Will Legier, who will present the next number of slides. Will?
Thank you, Joe. As mentioned, the steps to becoming your site being certified by Atlantic Canada certified sites are broken down into 4 phases and 9 steps. I'll take you through the 9-step application now, starting with step 1, which is to complete an online self-assessment. The self-assessment is a short questionnaire that collects basic site information and highlights potential gaps in the application. The second step is to schedule a pre-application consultation. This is a discussion between the property owner and a member of the Atlantic Canada Certified Sites team to discuss the responses to the self-assessment and to help the property owner understand the process and timeline for attaining the certification. Step 3 is to complete the application form, followed by step 4, which is a submission of the application. In step 5, if all the criteria is met, a notice of acceptance will be sent. At this stage, a third-party certifier will assess the potential of a site to meet the eligibility criteria given the characteristics outlined in the application form. Successful applicants who have been selected to move forward to the on-site selection and assessment phase of the certification will be contacted and required to pay an acceptance fee of $500 before proceeding. In step 6, if a site has been selected to move forward, the property owner will be contacted about submitting additional supporting documentation. Moving on to step 7, once a third-party certifier has evaluated all documentation and the results of the on-site inspection are assessed, the certifier will make a recommendation for the sites to be certified, which will be submitted to the Atlantic Canada Certified Sites team for review. Step 8, the property owners will then be notified if their site has been certified with supporting rationale. In step 9, you will finally obtain the certification. And at this time, property owners will be informed that their newly certified sites is live on atlanticcanadacertifiedsites.com and will be promoted to potential investors through the program website. I'd like to mention that some sites are already live and they can be viewed, and we encourage those to see just what kind of example are live on the sites. Next, I will discuss what type of sites can participate. So the first site is development land office, and the requirement for this land to participate is 5 contiguous acres. The second site that can participate is vacant buildings, industrial, with a minimum size of 20,000 square feet for this type of site. Finally, development land, industrial. The requirement for this site is 10 contiguous acres. I'll note that there are no limits. Applicants with development land may choose to certify their sites as both office and industrial, certifying them as flex sites that can be developed for a variety of uses. I'll now pass this presentation on to my partner at NSBI, David Thomas. David?
Good afternoon. Thank you, Will. For certification, all three property types have some eligibility criteria in common. These include that the price and terms of sale must be provided. The site should have access to three-phase power, and the site should have access to municipal water and wastewater, or a plan must be in place to service that land with water and wastewater, and an order of magnitude cost known. In addition, all sites must have a letter from the telecommunications provider indicating the type of telecommunications service available, or the cost and time required to provide service to the site. Additionally, the site must have an environmental site assessment phase 1 completed. If the results of that phase 1 ESA require a phase 2, that will need to be completed before certification is granted. The certification is based on either a clean phase 2 review or, if issues are revealed, a plan for remediation, including anticipated costs. Also, the site must have existing frontage and access from a public right-of-way. And finally, all applications would be endorsed by a planning official of the applicable provincial, municipal, or regional economic development organisation or delegate. Development Land Office must also have, for an independent site, 5 contiguous acres, or for multiple sites in an industrial park, a total of 5 acres across all sites being certified, and a letter from the municipality confirming the property is zoned for commercial use. Vacant buildings, industrial, for certification must have 20,000 square feet, a letter from the municipality confirming the property is zoned appropriately for industrial use. And for development land industrial, an independent site would be 10 contiguous acres, or for multiple sites in an industrial park, a total of 10 contiguous acres across all sites being certified. There must also be a letter from the municipality confirming the property is zoned for industrial use. If development land has various uses, what category should it be listed in? As Will mentioned, this is one where landowners have the latitude to certify flex space that could be development land for office, development land for industrial as a flex space. And thank you, Joe.
Thank you, David. So who conducts the application review and selection? So as part of the program, we retained a third-party certifier who assesses and assigns a rating to each application received based on the potential for a site to meet the eligibility criteria, given the characteristics outlined within the application form. So in step 4, the desktop review stage, as well as step 7, the on-site assessment stage, the independent third party comes in and does an assessment of the information that has been supplied by the applicant. They rate that and provide a report to myself, which is then shared with our FDI team. It's made up of those individuals who are presenting the material today, as well as representatives from the Atlantic Canada Opportunities Agency, as well as Invest in Canada. So they'll review the application ratings submitted by the third party, and based on the certified ratings and the target quotas for each province, make a selection for those sites to be granted certification. So that ends the presentation portion of the webinar this afternoon. As Will mentioned, to learn more about the certification process or to get started, you can visit AtlanticCanadaCertifiedSites.com. We thank you very much for joining us today for this webinar. On that site, also, you will find some additional program information, FAQs. Any step along the way, if you have any questions, you can reach out to myself here at the Association of CBDCs, or either one of the program representatives from your respective province. So David Thomas, Nova Scotia Business Inc., Will Legere with Opportunities New Brunswick, Brad Mix with Innovation PEI, and Michelle Pruitt-Lazard from Newfoundland and Labrador. And their contact phone numbers and emails are on the screen. So with that, that ends the presentation portion. Thank you very much.